Take some questions. Matthew.
Sure, thanks a lot. Matthew Lee, Inner City Press. I wanted to, and thanks for doing this. I wanted to ask you about the quote opportunities that are highlighted on page 7. That 1/3 of staff do not feel comfortable challenging the status quo and express a lack of performance and ethical accountability at the UN. That UN staff lack confidence they can report misconduct without retaliation. I could go on with this, but I guess, and you yourself said that there's steps to be taken. But I'm wondering, particularly given, at least for the last year, it's been said that the whistleblower policy had been turned around. But my experience as a journalist, and it seems to be confirmed by the survey, is that many UN staff don't have any confidence that if they come forward, they won't be retaliated against or even investigated for coming forward to report wrongdoing. So what would you say has been done in the last year? What's the plan in the various departments to ensure that ability to come forward exists?
Go ahead.
Thank you, and thank you for that question. First of all, we did issue a new policy on whistleblowing early last year, and this is one of the commitments of the ASG going forward. And I do want to highlight that obviously the change of behavior will not happen immediately, but OHRM is in close contact with the Ethics Office, with OIOS, with the Ombudsman, and the Ethics Office has indicated to us very recently that last year there was increase in the cases that were reported to them. In terms of whistleblowing. The Ombudsman has indicated to us that in terms of last year and 2016 and 2017, although the number of sexual harassment cases has been not steady but comparable, there has been an increase in the harassment cases that are brought to them. And then OIOS has also indicated to us that they have the number of cases reported to them has increased, as well as the number of anonymous cases reported to them. So I think that starts giving you an indication that we are on the right track, that we need to do more. Yes, we need to do more, but we are working in close contact with our partnerships so that we can feel and sense how is it going as the days go by.
I just ask one follow-up. It has to do with the ability to come forward, particularly to the public. It's been said from this podium that staff are free to go public if they see something wrong, and yet I'm aware of OIOS even investigating staff as potential source of leaks. So it seems to be inconsistent. I mean, what I'm asking you as a kind of the expert in this, are staff, if they see wrongdoing, are they free to come public or not? Or should it result in them being investigated or, celebrated?
Okay, we want to encourage our staff members to come up. And obviously, we have established a number of venues for them to come up. Normally, for staff members to come to the media should be in relation to the functions going forward. But obviously, if they have something to do with the way the way staff members behave, obviously we will not do anything if they come back up to the media. But we would prefer that they follow our internal procedures and they approach the different venues that we have. And we don't have only one venue. They can go to the Ombudsman office, they can go to the Ethics Office, they could go to the Management Evaluation Unit. So there are different venues that we're establishing coming up.